Good evening, YouTube. You're about to watch a video which is me ranting. I intended to put a stopwatch on and keep it to 10 minutes dead on. I forgot to do it. You'll see halfway through the video I'll go, oh crap, I forgot to press start, so it's got to be broken to 2. I find it quite annoying when I watch some videos and they're over 2 videos. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it's needed, but majority of the time it isn't, so I don't think my rants do need 2 videos, so I apologise for that, and next week's video will be kept into a 10-minute bite. Second of all, I've quickly gone through. I noticed I rambled a bit too much on towards the end, I do apologise, but I noticed I'm wearing a t-shirt that's crumpled up, and I've got a funny feeling that a lot of people are going to come up and say, what does your t-shirt say? So before the questions come in, this is what it says. Nothing great, I just know it's probably going to get asked. So there is the answer. If you can't read that fast, you got a pause button. Hi guys, welcome to Friday Night Rant. It's the first episode I'm going to do. I don't know how many I'm going to do. I don't know if I do any more after this one. We'll still see what feedback I get. But it's just intended for me to have an outlet of information, good and bad, and we shall see how we go. First of all, which is a completely great idea, Shockster, I think it was, or I'll even say it's Shock25SR, did say in the comments that I should do it with a drink. So to you, sir, clink. Yeah, I'm drinking whiskey and coke. In fact, before even going further, if you've not heard of Shockster, if I've said your name wrong, I don't care, that's what I do. It's a Jurassic junkie trait, I say things wrong. Yeah, definitely check him out. He's a top bloke, and he's one of these people who doesn't try to be funny, just touch the camera, and I just enjoy his personality. He's absolutely mint guy, so definitely check him out. Everything I'm going to talk about today, I'll just put in the links below, so you'll expect to see his link there. Because you've told me to buy a drink and drink, I shall. But when I was at the shops, I thought, right, I've got my whiskey, I need to get some coke, and coke's too expensive, so I picked up this. Well, it's not cheap, it was $1.49, but just what I thought was a cheap coke, and Jesus Christ, is this crack in a bottle. I don't really like sweet things. I don't have sugar in my tea, I don't have sugar in my coffee or anything like that. I'm not that bothered about sweet things. And I've been drinking a lot of energy drink later when I'm playing on Xbox, and I think it's given me that taste for sugar. And this is just overloaded in sugar. I think there's like 50 grams for 25 mils of sugar, which is just ridiculous. But it tastes so good. It's Caribbean cola. Oh, Joe's gonna kill me because I'm not allowed to drink from the bottle, but I don't care. This is fucking crack. But then, moving on, I wanted to sit here tonight and just be like a Friday night, have a drink, have a pizza with you and talk to you. And I decided that Pizza Hut keep popping these into my letterbox every week, constantly, and they've won. They've broke me down, and I thought I was going to pay a bit over the odds for a pizza from Pizza Hut. Phoned them up, went into all the gritty bits about the pizza, exactly what we want, what crust we want, gave her the credit card details, they took all that, took the address details, and then says, we don't deliver to your area. So why the fuck are they posting that through my letterbox every week? So that's just 2 things. Start us off, beer and pizza. Beer, whiskey. But what I wanted to talk about is I was listening to Happy Console Gamer podcast. I try to listen to podcasts, but most of the time Joe will play it on the laptop and listen to it while I'm playing a game. So a game, and I kind of ease in and out of the podcast. And he was talking. I think somebody even sent it in as a question, and they was just saying, do you see cartridges coming back on consoles? And they were saying yes and no. We were just talking about it really, and just saying it would be cool if it did, and they left it at that. And I was thought, okay then. And when I tried to turn on the N64 yesterday to try and play Zelda, obviously it happens with all the old consoles, but it just hit me. I pressed on, and that was it. There was no sound, there's no moving components, it's just nothing. And I was thinking, obviously I can't see, I don't know, I think the next generation of consoles, they should just go, sod this, we're not going to go with CDs, we're going to go with cartridges. And you might think the cartridge games that we used to have are really old and obviously not going to fit much data in it. Bollocks. You've got 25 gig SD cards and stuff like that out there now. I'm not saying to use an SD card, but if you can cram that in a card, then you definitely can cram some fair amount of data in the cartridge. How you can even put a laptop hard drive in one of them cartridges, so they can stick it in there. And I was thinking, how cool would that be? Because fair enough, consoles will still have moving parts because you've got fans to cool down the GPU or CPU, and so that's going to be noisy. But like with the Xbox now, it's whisper quiet, so they've nailed the quietness of the fan. It's just the CD that makes the noise. So if you chuck that in a cartridge, one, you're not going to be able to damage it as easy, because look at me when I scratched it yesterday. It's so easy to scratch the CD. It'll be cool because you're the only ones doing cartridges. Fair enough, DS and that lot, but that can't do mini cartridges. I'm talking about grabbing it and sticking it in. And it would just be brilliant to just chuck it in, no CD spinning, and it would just work. And I think, I'd never really thought about it until they spoke about it. They never said anything about the quiet components, they just said it would be cool, and that was it. And it kind of put something in my head, and it started to hatch. And I really, really want to see it now, and I think it would be good, but it would be... I'm not saying you'd get more people buying the console if it was cartridge. In fact, I am, because you could market it as, look, I've just dropped it down the stairs and I've picked it up, and bonk, and it still works. And I think, especially, we would be good at that, because they've got the DS cartridges already. Why not turn the Wii into a cartridge player, or the Wii 2, sorry, when it comes out? And because, for one, it's going to be aimed at family which have kids, and kids are terrible with CDs. And you know what happens with CDs, you just take it out and you're like, oh, put the next one in, I'll put that there, but I will definitely put that away, and you don't. And it just sits there. So I think for a family console, it'd be great to have cartridges, and they can just lie them all around. It's not going to do any damage. And I just think it's a really good idea. So that's all I've got to say on that. It's just something that's been niggling at me today. When I've been at work, I've been thinking, going, that'd be pretty damn cool. So I just want to know. In fact, tell me what you think. Would you enjoy a current gen console that was a cartridge? As for piracy, I don't know how that would be, because obviously it's the same with the DS. You've got your R4 card, and you can put your SD card in. It's as quick as that doing it. But I don't know how about like current gen hacking. I've not really done any stuff like that. In fact, I did the Wii, and then I got rid of it and brought a legit Wii, and that was just so easy spinning them off. But it was probably as easy just putting them on an SD card on R4. So I think piracy is going to be here forever now. It's practically impossible to stop. The only thing I can't understand, in fact, I'm not even going to go down that route. That's going to be way too geeky. But yeah, piracy is going to be here forever. So don't think, oh, cartridges are going to be easy to pirate. If you are that kind of person that wants to pirate something, you will, and you'll always find a way. So it's not going to encourage people or anything like that. It's just making things quiet and fucking cool. Cartridge, in it went, we play a game. So I think it's a good idea. Tell me what you think. The other thing that I was thinking about, oh crap, I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes, and I've got a massive stop clock on my laptop. I didn't press start. So I don't know how far I'm into it. Don't matter, I'll just keep ranting.